The disturbing scenes you are about to witness are actual footage of a PC being infected by an insidious variety of spyware, adware, trojans, worms, unstoppable pop-ups, hijackers, keyloggers, and toolbars. The names of these victims have been changed to protect their identities.
How about cyber warfare?
We are constantly probed in the cyber world.
Source of the attacks cannot yet be confirmed.
The actual hacker who got his hands on these emails.
Several government websites were under a silent attack.
There's someone out trying to steal your account.
You should be fixing a faulty laptop. Instead, this computer repairman is trying to hack into a customer's online
I think a lot of people think their cell phone calls are very secure. Our privacy isn't always what we think it is.
Scientifically speaking, we're all fucked. Not deceiving, we're all fucked. Scientifically speaking, we're all fucked. Culturally misleading, we're all fucked. Science alone is the world's greatest pantheon. Science alone is the world's greatest pantheon. Science is the world's savior. Science can save us now.
When building a secure browsing system, what we want to accomplish is isolating everything coming in from the internet from your main computing environment. Now, what you see in front of you is a basic Windows XP install. It's been brought up today, I've installed some drivers, and that's about it. So, I've got some things I've copied in off a thumb drive that I'm going to start with. And the very first thing you need is you see this has Internet Explorer on it. Internet Explorer, the later revisions of it are okay, but Internet Explorer does not support the add-ons that we want to use to create our secure browsing environment. And it's not much useful. Downloads, so what we want is we're going to set up Firefox. Firefox is just simply an alternative web browser that happens to have a couple of add-ons that we really want in our computing environment. So we're going to start with that. So we'll just standard, great, default. This process doesn't take anything but a few minutes. The URL to get Firefox is mozilla.com. And we're actually not going to launch Firefox right now because we have some other things to install.
When you're trying to browse the internet safely, the most important thing you can do is run Firefox with these two add-ons. You want to run AdBlock Plus, and you want to run NoScript. These are the most important, two of the most important add-ons for a safe internet experience that there are. And straight up, webmasters hate these add-ons. So many websites are reliant on scripting, and AdBlock Plus directly impacts the revenue that most websites rely on to stay open. And here's the truth of the matter. AdBlock shouldn't have to exist. But advertising on the internet has gotten so invasive and has been such a source of problems that we have to have it. What AdBlock Plus does is it maintains a database and it'll pull down a subscription from various sources of bad URLs that are full of advertising, that's all they do, and so AdBlock naturally blocks this. They simply don't allow the URLs to resolve. It's sort of like if in the old days entering lines into a host file, but now it's in a Firefox plugin and much more manageable than messing with your host file every time you find a new URL you didn't particularly like. However, it's not just because ads are annoying or slow down your page or make noise or talk to you when you're at work. who try to advertise porn sites with pop-ups and God knows what else. Ads and ad servers have traditionally been a source of malware. AdBlock Plus, by blocking URLs, happens to also block the pop-ups that come from those URLs. And without the pop-ups, you don't get the malware. NoScript, on the other hand, has a much different problem than AdBlock. AdBlock is directly blocking URLs, preventing advertising from showing up on websites. Webmasters don't like that because advertising is generally how they make their money. NoScript has a different problem. NoScript prevents JavaScript, Flash, CSS, and several other types of scripting, client-side scripting, from running in your web browser. NoScript specifically attacks JavaScript and Flash. It picks up all its ActiveX and all the other smaller types of scripting objects, but by disabling JavaScript, you will break web pages. Now, after a little bit of use, NoScript doesn't get too bad to use, and you kind of get used to it. You go, oh, this web page isn't working right. You go down and start fiddling NoScript, allowing domains to run their scripting. You want to be selective like that, and if you're on a website that you feel is particularly unsafe, of course you don't allow scripting, you go somewhere else. Now, you might be thinking, we're talking about sandboxing. Why are you talking about Firefox add-ons? And more importantly, why are you talking about installing these outside the sandbox? Well, because nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to do all of their web browsing in the sandbox. You'll screw up. You'll click a link. You'll get a message from a friend. You'll run it outside the sandbox, and you'll go out on the internet on the main computer. It happens. It's almost unavoidable. So we are going to practice a concept called defense in depth. You're not just going to install a magic program on your antivirus and depend on that to defend your computer. You're going to take every step possible to keep your machine secure. And with security, you have to take every step and secure it every step along the way. Otherwise, you're not secure. You miss it in one spot, that's a doorway, they get in. It's sort of like weatherizing your house. You can put all the effort you want into the roof, but if you don't put sealing around the windows, your floors are still going to rot. So, we're going to install both AdBlock Plus and NoScript in both our sandbox and on our host machine.
Door, turn out the lights, tell me everything's gonna be alright.
Now let me do a little roundup for all the shows that we have here. Now if you like this show, you can go to ihavenothing.org and see all the fantastic shows we do there. If you want to follow us on Twitter to see what is posted and when it's posted, you'd want to use twitter.com/IHNshow. And we have a couple other guys on there who post from other pages. We have the Agent, so he's at www.agent-paranoia.com. And if you need to contact the Agent, be careful about that. He is the Agent. You want to do agent@agent-paranoia.com. We also have Suave, who is doing his little show on his own little webpage called The Tech Revolution. So you go to www.thetechrevolution.com. And we have a bunch of shows on IHN, so just get on there, see what we're doing. If you need anything, just let us know. You can come to me, if you need me, at kierstudios@gmail.com. And I will help you out any way I can. And I think the rest of us would, except maybe the Agent, because he's the Agent. So be careful. He's the Agent. Alright guys, I will see you later, and with that,